Hello, Cathy here from Wasaga Beach Public Library. Missing you guys. In the meantime, we're going to read another book today. It's called Over and Under the Pond. It is by Kate Messner, and the pictures are by Christopher Neal, and it's published by Chronicle Books. All right, are you sitting comfortably? We'll get started. Over the pond we slide, splashing through lily pads, sweeping through reeds. The water's a mirror reflecting the sky. Sunshine and clouds, then a shadow below. What's down there? I asked. Under the pond, Mum said. Under the pond is a whole hidden world of minnows and crayfish, turtles, bullfrogs. We're paddling over some of them now. And this is a view from the bottom of the pond looking up. Perhaps that's what the fish would see. Over the pond we skim past tall rushes, whirling beetles loop and twirl, skaters on a warm sunshine surface. Under the pond, minnows dart through waving forests of grass, while a brook trout lurks, ready to lunge. Maybe he's going to get his lunch. Over the pond, we lift and dip and pull past a row of painted turtles on a waterlogged tree. 1, 2, 3, they slip off and away. Splash, gurgle, sploosh, under the pond. I think they like to be private and don't want anyone to see them. We have 2 pages stuck together. Over the pond, cattails rustle and swoosh in the wind. Listen close, cluck-clary. Red-winged blackbirds race by. One has grass for her nest. Under the pond, a caddisfly larva builds a home of her own, a secret shelter of pebbles and stone. I've never seen that, and I've just learned that. Over the pond, the shadow of trees lean out from the shore. We coast under a low-hanging branch. A moose looks up with a mouthful of water lilies. We have interrupted his lunch. It's very special to see a moose. Not often you do. Under the pond, beavers dive deep. They pump with powerful tails and rise to the surface with delectable roots from the mud. So they're digging down and making their home and getting food to eat. Over the pond, the wind gives us a push and stirs the light dabbled leaves on the shore. There on a branch, a new goldfinch teeters, finally ready to fly. Under the pond, tadpoles are changing, learning to hop. They're losing their tails, growing legs, and growing up. Over the pond, there at the shore, all the tall silent and still, a great blue heron stares down into the deep. It tenses, takes one long leg step, and strikes. Looks like he puts his beak right in. It catches a wiggling quicksilver minnow from where it was hiding under the pond. Over the pond we drift, heads tipped up to the sky. A woodpecker clinks to a tree teetering pine, digging for ants. Did you hear that? Does that sound like a woodpecker? Have you ever heard a woodpecker? Next time you go for a walk, maybe you can listen and see if you hear one. Under the pond, an otter claws for freshwater mussels. Over the pond, a sleepy dragonfly lands for rest. His spindly legs tickle my knee. Under the pond, a dragonfly larva watch. Under the pond, dragonfly larvae watch what's swimming by. They catch the minnows in their monster fast jaws. Again, learn something new. Over the pond, the shadows stretch. Ospreys circle on quiet wings. Raccoons and mink stalk the shoreline for supper. Under the pond, with a flip of a tail, crayfish disappear in the dark. Over the pond, headed for home, we glide swoosh, boop, right onto the shore as far-off loons call good night. The sky turns from sunset to dusk. Street settles over the pond. The prowling catfish and dorsey turtles, the scuttling crayfish and tadpoles turn to frogs, waiting herons and stalking raccoons. And the hidden world under the pond. And then we have some information about the pond and some information about the animals around the pond, the insects, the reptiles, the birds, the snakes, all sorts of things. Actually, I don't see anything about snakes. Anyway, all sorts of information about ponds. And I'll include some information for you below. And that's our book today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.